Hello and welcome back to more WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan softball live from Alumni Arena. My name is Charlie Brigham, and I'm going to be your sole commentator for this evening's matchup between the number 22 ranked nationally Michigan Wolverines and the Maryland Terrapins. Michigan, obviously the home team, going to start out on the defensive end. We're going to give you the quick defensive lineup for the Wolverines from left to right in the infield. It's going to go Bump, Rodriguez, Jimenez, and Allen. Megan Bobian starting on the mound, Hannah Carson behind the plate, and left to right in the outfield is going to be Kirsten Blair and Hoganrod. And with that is going to bring up the first Maryland hitter of the afternoon. Stepping into the box now for the Terrapins is number 22, Jada McFarland. McFarland starting in center field for the Terrapins this afternoon. Looking to get her team started on the offensive end first. McFarland, a very solid hitter in this Terrapins lineup, hitting .342 on the season coming into this one. First pitch from Bobian on the way. This one just watched go by, called strike one. Bobian hitting her spots early. McFarland wanted none of that one. Hannah Carson now taking her time, giving Bobian the signs. Ball goes back into the glove. Second pitch on the way. This one blows by her and knocked foul. So that's going to bring the count 0-2. Bobian brought the heat with that one. So now McFarland down in a big hole early. It's hard to battle back from an 0-2 count against anybody, let alone an absolute ace like Megan Bobian. Over there in the on-deck circle for the Terrapins is Taylor Okada. 0-2 on the way. This one rise ball way up in the zone. Not going to count, so 1-2. Bobian still well out in front. Infield shares a quick few words of encouragement. Julia Jimenez shares some words with the outfield. 1-2 on the way. This one off speed, fouled backwards over the net, and we're going to stay at 1-2. Bobian went to the changeup for the first time today. We've seen her use that changeup all throughout her career. It's been absolutely deadly. Here we go. 1-2 on the way. Michigan looking for the first out. This one hit hard towards the middle. Nice play coming up on the run, and she gets it. Natalia Rodriguez, great athletic play coming up to charge that one. Do or die, scoops it up with the glove hand. Quick transfer of the feet. And beautiful throw over there to Lou Allen. And that is going to be out number one of this contest. So 1 up, 1 down for Megan Bobian. And that is going to bring up the junior Taylor Okada. Okada, a .333 hitter on the year. Looking to make an impact for her team in this one. First pitch on the way. This one rides a little bit inside. Had some speed behind it, but it's going to be ball one. First time today we've seen Bobian not out in front. Settling back in now. Over in the on-deck circle is Regan Kerr. Bobian taking her time. Shakes off one side. Now nods yes. This one on the way. Right down the pipe. Strike one. These Maryland hitters laying off pitches early. Just looking for their one to hit. Megan Bobian, like we said, an absolute ace on the mound. You're going to look to capitalize on any mistake that she makes offensively. The 1-1 on the way. This one dribbled softly foul. 1-2. That ball gets tossed in from the outfield. Bobian right back where she was against McFarland. Looking to double that back up. Taylor Bump and Lou Allen on the corner share some words with the outfield, giving them some directions. Again, left to right in that outfield. If you missed it, it's Kirsten in left, Blair in center, and the fifth-year Haley Hoganrod in right field. The 1-2 pitch from Bobian, change up, got her swinging, but she barely gets it foul. So the count's going to stay 1-2. Bobian showed great control early in this contest. Hannah Carson back behind the plate. Solid as a rock. The 1-2 on the way from Megan Bobie, and this one, rise ball up in the zone. They're going to check it, and they're going to say she didn't go around, so the count's going to go to 2-2. Taylor Okada showing some nice discipline there. Julia Jimenez walking back over there to second base. Michigan in the white jerseys with blue pants. Maryland yellow jerseys with black pants. 2-2 on the way. This one dribbled right back to Bobian. Routine ground ball, and that's going to be 2 up and 2 down now as Lou Allen throws it around. Bobian in complete control of this Maryland lineup early. So with the leadoff hitter and that number 2 up and right back down, that is going to bring up Regan Kerr, the first baseman. Kerr sporting the number 00 jersey. Fresh count on the way. This one right down Broadway. But we're going to say just a little bit low. Look good from up here in the booth, but count is going to be 1-0. Kerr, the junior, looking to get something started for her Maryland team here. This one hit deep towards right field. Back to the wall is Hoganrod. Can she get it? Gets up, and that one's going to be over the wall. Second pitch to Regan Kerr, and she just absolutely bombs it to right field. Nothing Hoganrod could do out and right. And Maryland out to an early lead. Kerr got a changeup in the middle of the plate and knew absolutely what to do with it. Her second home run of the year. And Maryland out to an early lead. Michigan infield's going to go and share a quick few words with Megan Bobian, but obviously Bobian, an experienced veteran, not going to be too shaken up about that one. Just know she has to move on and deal with the next hitter. That, of course, being Gracie Vulgaris, the catcher. She's going to step into that right-handed batter's box. First right-handed hitter we've seen today from Maryland. The junior looking to make an impact here, continue this Maryland run. Fresh count from Bobian on the way. This one change up low in the zone. They're going to call it a strike. So Bobian bounces right back. Not phased by giving up the long ball there. Vulgaris takes a quick few deep breaths. Now settles back in. Bat rested on that right shoulder. 0-1 pitch on the way. Rise ball knocked foul. That one had all sorts of velocity behind it. Vulgaris just kind of threw her hands at it, trying to keep up. 0-2 is the count. Bobian way out in front. Middle playing deep, corners up. This one rise ball again, not going to bite. Ball 1. So Gracie Vulgaris lets that one go by. Vulgaris, a .297 hitter on the season. Hovering just under that 300 mark. This one, changeup, got her swinging. Great pitch from Bobian. And that's going to be the third one down. Michigan heads to the bottom of the first inning, but not before Maryland tacks one on the board with a solo home run to right field from Regan Kerr. As both teams head to their respective dugouts, Maryland is amped up. You can see they're having fun over there. Michigan looking to get that one back and tack on a few extras as Coach Carol Hutchins shares a quick few words with her team. If you are just tuning in, we would like to thank you for listening to WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan softball here on YouTube. My name is Charlie Brigham. I am your sole commentator for this afternoon. If you missed it, Maryland got out to an early 1-0 lead in the top of the first inning. Megan Bobian was able to sit the first two hitters down, but left a changeup over the plate for Kerr. And she launched that one over the right field fence. Nothing Haley Hoganrod could do over there. So Maryland out to a 1-0 lead. Michigan going to look to bounce back here. Give you the quick defensive lineup for the Terrapins. Behind the plate is Vulgaris. Out there on the mound is Jennifer Brand. Then left to right in the infield was Jones, Butler, Okada, and Kerr, who we saw at the top of that last inning. And then left to right in the outfield is Klein, McFarland, and McCray, the offensive lineup for the Michigan Wolverines. Batting leadoff is Lexi Blair, followed by Natalia Rodriguez. In the 3-hole is Lou Allen. And the cleanup spot is Julia Jimenez. Batting 5th is Hannah Carson. And then 6, 7, 8, 9 are going to go Lauren Essman, Haley Hoganrod, Taylor Bump. And rounding out the lineup for the Wolverines is Sierra Kirsten. The Maryland infield shares a quick few words, and looks like we are set to go here. Lexi Blair stepping into that left-handed batter's box. Blair currently hitting .472 this season. Way out in front of her team. Next high is falling quite far behind at .333 as she lets that first pitch go by, called strike. That one just hit the bottom of the zone. Lexi Blair has just been an absolute offensive force for this Michigan team throughout her entire career. Hit .406 as a freshman, was named to the unanimous first team All-Big Ten. 0-1, this one changeup hit deep towards right field, running back to the warning track. Can she get there? And she does before running into the wall. That's McCray. Blair got the pitch she wanted, just didn't quite have the power to send it over that right field fence. That one towards the right center gap. Great job by McCray to chase that one down. So that is going to be 1 up, 1 down. Jennifer Brand, real efficient here. 2 pitches and 1 out. That's going to bring up Natalia Rodriguez. Rodriguez, a switch hitter, currently situated in the right-handed batter's box. Looks over to Coach Carol Hutchins for a few signs and settles in now. This one down the middle of the plate, but tipped back foul. Count's going to go 0-1. Jennifer Brand has looked really good so far today. She's only thrown 3 pitches, but has had pretty much complete control over it. Nice velocity. We know she has some nice off speed as well. 0-1. That one right down the pipe, called strike 2, goes right back to that one. Not messing around with anything off speed. 0-2 count. Natalia Rodriguez gonna have to be aggressive here. Brand taking her time, checks the wrist, and now here goes. Rise ball way up in the zone. Ball 1. Natalia Rodriguez, this 5'4" senior from Claremont, Florida. We've seen her be a huge part of this Michigan Wolverines team throughout her past few years. The 1-2 on the way from Brand. This one low in the zone, check swing. They're going to appeal it. They go down to first base, and they say she did not go, so count is going to continue 2-2. Rodriguez and Brand going to keep battling. Coach Carol Hutchins over there trying to keep herself warm. A little bit of a chilly evening. Right around 50 degrees. 2-2 pitch on the way. This one off speed, dribbled soft in the hole between second and first. Can she get there? And no, she can't. Okada, nice play to get over to that one and punch out Natalia Rodriguez. Natalia Rodriguez, we know she's got wheels. So Okada had to get over to that one in a hurry. Slow dribbler between first and second base, but Maryland defense not phased. So just as the Terrapins did, they put 2 up and 2 down, and that's going to bring up Lou Allen hitting in this 3-hole. Lou Allen, a senior, a huge power hitter in this Michigan lineup. We've seen it throughout her entire career. Lou already on this season with 4 home runs as she watches pitch go by. Called strike 1. Michigan gonna look to get something started here, put together a little bit of a 2-out rally. 0-1 count on the way to Allen. She wanted that one, check swing, but lays off of it. Right call, the count's gonna go 1-1. Great discipline there by the senior, just waiting for her pitch. Knows that with a good pitcher on the mound like Jennifer Brand, she's gonna need to take advantage of every little mistake she can. 1-1 on the way to Lou Allen. Hit hard up the middle, but Okada gets there with plenty of time, and that's 3 up and 3 down. Jennifer Brand gets out of that inning, only throwing 8 pitches. Extremely effective. And we're going to head to the top of the second inning. Michigan scoreless in the bottom, so going in to the second, Maryland holds a 1-0 run. That 1 run coming off that solo shot we saw from Regan Kerr. Both teams are going to head out there now. Natalia Rodriguez shares a quick few words with Lou Allen at first base. Megan Beaubien back out there on the mound. Looks determined. Obviously probably a little frustrated giving up that long ball, something she struggled with a little bit throughout her career. Going to give you the quick lineup due up for the Terrapins. Terrapins have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 due up. So starting it off is going to be Campbell Klein, followed by Taylor Ligori. 7 is Ruby Butler. 8, Michaela Jones. And then rounding out the lineup for the first time through will be JoJo McCrae if we get to her. Both the outfield and infield have a quick little conference, and we are set to go here in the top of the second. Maryland looking to extend their 1-0 lead. If you are just joining us, we would like to thank you for tuning in to WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan softball here on YouTube. If you have not already, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified anytime we go live so you never miss a broadcast, no matter what sport, softball, basketball, soccer, you name it. So here we go. In that left-handed batter's box, the sophomore Campbell Klein awaits the first pitch from Beaubien. First pitch watched go by, so strike one. Campbell, a slap hitter. Hitting .273 on the season. 0-1 on the way, swung on and tipped back foul, so Beaubien way out in front now, 0-2. Senior Megan Beaubien's done a great job getting ahead early in counts. Beaubien has given up just 2 home runs on the season. One of those coming last inning as third pitch just misses outside, so we're going to go again. 1-2 is the count. Klein doing a nice job laying off that one. Left and center field, playing a little bit shallow. Haley Hoganrod situated just a couple feet in front of the warning track. 1-2 on the way. This one hit foul, and we're going to go again. That one bouncing over right in front of the Maryland bench. Klein looking to try and slap one through the infield here. Nobody on base, nobody to advance, so she's hitting for herself here. 1-2 on the way. That one off speed, low and in the dirt. They're going to check it, and they say she went. Hannah Carson's going to throw it over there to first base, and that's going to be a strikeout to start the inning for Megan Beaubien, and Klein just kind of stood there. Obviously didn't think that one was a strike, but the umpire disagrees, and that is going to bring up Ligori. Ligori wearing that number 18 jersey. Bat hovering over that right shoulder. First pitch on the way from Beaubien. That one rises up in the zone, called strike one. Or sorry, ball one rather. So the sophomore out to an early lead. Outfield is backed up a little bit. Ligori a little bit more power as Beaubien's changeup bounces in the dirt. Count's going to go 2-0. Hitters count here for Ligori. Hitting .282 on the season with a .633 on base plus slugging. You know she can hit, and you know she can hit for power. 2-0 hitters count on the way. This one right down Broadway. Strike one. Beaubien bounces back. We're pretty much even now, 2-1. Well, and quick rolls up her sleeves, overheating a little bit. It's a little chilly out, as I said. Right around 50 degrees, cloudy skies. His pitch number 4 rides down in the dirt, so it's going to be 3-1. Beaubien struggling a little bit with control here in this at-bat. First time we've seen that today. Hitters count again for Ligori. Keeping that weight on the back foot, looking for something she can drive here. 3-1 on the way. This one rides inside and hits her on the wrist, so she's going to take first base. No harm, really. Would have been ball 4. That one looks like it just kind of escaped Megan Beaubien, rode inside a little bit. She quick checks over to first base, makes sure she's okay. So this is the first base runner we've seen for either team today. Maryland's lone run coming on a solo home run. That's going to bring up the junior, Ruby Butler. McGrory, the designated player over on first base. Not known as much of a speedster. So Michigan probably not playing for the steal here. Both corners playing up. Looking for a soft slap, just trying to advance a runner as that pitch goes right by. And we're going to have a quick meeting on the mound. That one rode a little bit low and into the dirt. Ball one coming out to have a quick chat on the mound is assistant coach Jennifer Brundage. So as Coach Carson and Beaubien have a quick chat on the mound, left side of the infield and the right side meet separately, as well as the outfielders. And LaGrory runs over, shares a quick few words with the player on deck, Michaela Jones, as well as her third base coach. And here we go. Timeout has ceased. So we're back at it here. Ruby Butler, the shortstop, looking to make an impact for her team. 1-0 on the way. This one hit low to Jimenez. Can she make the play? She makes the play at second base. Nice job to get the lead runner there. Not enough time to make the double play, but Julia Jimenez, great awareness, great game sense to get that lead runner and keep a runner stuck at first base. 2 outs, 1 runner on. Nobody in scoring position as Michaela Jones steps to the plate. Michaela Jones, arguably the weakest link in this Maryland lineup, hitting just 175 on the season. First pitch goes by, a changeup, strike one. Beaubien, nice job hitting that outside corner. Jones, the freshman, as I said, struggles a little bit at the plate as she swings on and misses that one. Once she does connect, you know she's got power. Jones, 2 triples and 2 home runs on the season, despite that just 175 batting average. Butler, situated over there on first base. 0-2 count on the way. This one, rise ball way up in the zone. Hannah Carson doing a nice job to go up and get that one. So no harm. Count's just going to bounce 1-2. Infield playing back, no longer playing up close for that slap. This one low and in the dirt. Hannah Carson doing a nice job getting low for that one. A brick wall back there. Beaubien had 2 early strikes in this count, was up 0-2, and those 2 last pitches were a little bit wild, but Hannah Carson showing great athleticism to get up and get that first one and down in the dirt for the second. 2-2 on the way from Beaubien. This one swung on and hit foul, so we're going to go again. Natalia Rodriguez and Julia Jimenez playing back, just playing for the out here with 2. Outfield at normal depth. Jones having trouble keeping up with the velocity of Beaubien when she tries to ramp it up. 2-2 on the way, hit foul, lightly running over is going to be Lou Allen, and she makes the play. Michigan gets out of that one without letting up a run, leaves 1 runner on, and we're going to head to the bottom of the second. Score still 1-0 Terrapins. Michigan shares a quick huddle in front of their dugout, looking to get something going on the offensive end. We saw them put 3 up and 3 down in the bottom of the first. Sorry. So it's going to be Julia Jimenez, the cleanup hitter, due up for the Wolverines. Jennifer Brand coming in to the bottom of the second, was extremely efficient in that first inning. Only threw 10 pitches, put 3 Wolverines up, and put 3 of them back down. As I said, it is going to be the 4-hitter Julia Jimenez due up for the Wolverines, hitting .297 so far on the season. Give you the quick lineup. It's going to be Jimenez, Carson, then Lauren Essman, 4, 5, 6, and then the next 3 after that, should we get to them, 7, 8, 9, is Haley Hoganrod, Taylor Brump, and Sierra Kirsten. Jennifer Brand had a great first inning. As we said, saw 3 Wolverines and put 3 of them back down. The Maryland defense played really well as well. We saw Lexi Blair hit a ball into the deep right center gap, and tracking it all the way was McCray. He ran into the wall but still made the play, and then 2 ground balls to her left hand. Taylor Okada was not phased at all. Maryland came to play here against a very good Michigan Wolverines team. As we mentioned earlier, number 22 ranked nationally. So the referee, umpire quick fixes his gear, and we are set to go. It's going to be Julia Jimenez due up first. Jimenez, the second baseman, hitting .297 this year, but hitting .500 when she is the leadoff hitter. She watches that first pitch go by, low in the zone, ball 1. Loaded up her hips like she wanted that one, but did a nice job laying it off. Jimenez can really do it all at the plate. She's got 9 RBIs and 2 home runs this year. So 1-2 set to deliver. Swings on this one and pops it up. And out of the stadium, count's going to even out at 1-1. As I was saying, Julia Jimenez can really do it all at the plate. 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs this year on 19 hits. She can hit power on base plus slugging of .760. 1-1 on the way to the sophomore. Bounces right in front of the plate, so 2-1. 2-1 not typically recognized as a hitter's count, but for Julia Jimenez, pretty much anything is. Settling back in now. Jennifer Brand taking her time, getting her signs off her wrist, coach. 2-1 pitch on the way. This one with some velocity, with tip back foul off the net, so the count's going to even out 2-2. That one, drop ball, low and outside. So we're going to look to see what Brand goes to here. She had really nice success with that changeup in the bottom of the first inning. Maybe she'll go back to it here. 2-2. She does go to the changeup, and Jimenez hits it way foul off to that right-hand side. So we're going to keep on going. 5th pitch of this at-bat on the way. 6th rather. 2-2 is the count still. Hannah Carson in that on-deck circle. Michigan looking to get something going here. Yet to have a base runner in this contest. This one hit deep towards left field. Running its way foul, and making the play is Klein. Campbell Klein doing a nice job of getting over there and settling under that one right next to the outfield wall. And that one looked like it had some distance coming off the bat, but just a little bit too much under it. So 4 Michigan hitters up and 4 sent back to the dugout by Jennifer Brand. Michigan still scoreless in this one. Maryland holds that 1-run lead, as we said. And that's going to bring up Hannah Carson. Carson had a great defensive half behind the plate. The top half of the inning, let's see if she can do it on the offensive end. Swings on that first pitch low in the zone and pops it up to third base. That one right to Jones. So 5 up and 5 down. Jennifer Brand having a day so far in this one. That first at-bat went 6 pitches with Julia Jimenez. Second one, just 1 pitch, so 2 outs and still nobody on. It's going to bring up the sophomore Lauren Essman. Situated in that left-handed batter's box. First pitch goes by, ball 1. Nice job by Essman laying off that one. Had some speed on that outside corner. We've yet to see too much of Lauren Essman so far in her career. Obviously, last season got cut short. But in the time where we did see her, she looked fantastic. Had a grand slam back on February 16th of 2020 against Louisville. She rips that one down the right field line off the glove, and Eventually pulling it down. She's going to go to second, going to get her, and she's in there with a double. Great play by Lauren Essman, getting after that one low in the zone and doing what she would do with that. Essman, first base runner and first hit for the Wolverines in this one. Michigan bench showing some signs of life for the first time. Jennifer Brand, first time we've seen her slip up, just left that one kind of over the plate. Tried to ride her inside, but a good hitter like Lauren Essman knows exactly what to do with that pitch, and she did just that, drove it down the right field line. Nice job by McCray to at least put a glove on it, or else that might have been 3. That's going to bring up Haley Hogenrod as she watches the first one go by, ball 1. Hogenrod, the fifth-year senior, looking to knock a run in here and tie this one up. Maryland still holds that 1-0 lead as she hits this one. Hard ground ball up the middle. Gets through the infield. Lauren Essman rounding third, and she's going to score for the first run of this ball game for the Wolverines. Hogenrod delivers, and this one's tied back up. Hail to the victors, place through the speakers. The crowd in limited capacity for the first time, showing some signs of life. Jennifer Brand looked practically flawless until she met Lauren Essman and Haley Hogenrod, and now 2 at-bats back-to-back. She shows signs like she's wavering a little bit as coaches come out and share some quick few words with the infield and on the mound. Coach Carol Hutchins over there with Taylor Bump. Hogenrod didn't advance to second base. There was no play at the plate, so she will stay over there on first base. No runners in scoring position, but you know Hogenrod has wheels. Had an inside-the-park home run the other day against MSU in that 6-1 victory. So Michigan looking to tack on a few extras here. This one tied back up. Michigan 1 run on 2 hits. As opposed to Maryland's 1 run coming off that solo home run. So Taylor Bump going to look to continue the campaign. The senior looking to make something happen for her team here. Over there in the on-deck circle is the freshman Sierra Kirsten, looking for her chance to make an impact in the bottom of the second inning here. Bump, as we said, the senior from St. Petersburg, Florida, looking to continue something for her team. This one goes off the top of the glove of the catcher Vulgaris, and harmlessly over to second base is Hogenrod. Jennifer Brand can't quite seem to pull it together here. She looked really, really good up until that 6th hitter for Michigan, and her control has just wavered since then. So 1 runner on in scoring position for Taylor Bump. Bump 5 RBIs on the season. Looking to make it 6. This one hit deep towards center field. That one back to the wall. Can it go? And yes, it does. Taylor Bump delivers big time. 2-run home run for the senior. And Michigan out in front. Michigan putting together a 2-out rally here. Jennifer Brand sat down the first 5 hitters she saw. Lauren Essman in that 6 hole tacked on a double. Haley Hogenrod knocked her home with a single. Advanced to second base on the pass ball. And then Taylor Bump gets the pitch she wants and launches that one over the center field fence. Michigan 3 runs in the bottom half of the inning here, and that's going to bring up Sierra Kirsten. First pitch to Kirsten, swung on and missed. Nice changeup dropping down at the last second. Freshman can't put a bat on that one. Brand just looking to get out of this one without any more damage. Lexi Blair, the leadoff hitter for this Michigan team, is in the on-deck circle. Kirsten gets caught on the same pitch again. Pulled the head a little bit on that one. So Two of the same pitch and two swings come up empty. 0-2 count, nobody on, and 2 outs in this one, but not before Taylor Bump delivered on that last at-bat, a 2-run home run. 0-2 on the way. This one fouled back, so we're going to keep on going. Kirsten, nice job just keeping this at-bat alive. Kirsten takes her time, lines up her bat, now settles back in. Deep breaths, you can see the shoulders. Bat resting on that back left shoulder. 0-2 pitch on the way now. Bunt. Can she get over to first base? Maryland, miscommunication, and she's going to get there safely. Huge play by the freshman. Perfect bunt. Both corners and the pitcher all crashed for that bunt, situated just in front of third base. Okada not on the same page as the first baseman, Kerr. Nobody gets over to cover the base, and that's going to bring up Lexi Blair. Blair hit a ball deep into the gap, but was caught by McCray in her first at-bat. Let's see what she can do with runners on here. First pitch. Kirsten's going to go and just gets caught completely. Kirsten got a bad jump. That pitch thrown out, so Maryland finally stops the damage, but not before Michigan puts up three in the bottom half of the second inning. As we go into the top of the third, Maryland going to look to fight back and chip away at this Michigan lead. Michigan out in front 3-1. Both teams with runs off home runs, but Michigan's a little bit bigger. Taylor Bump delivers 2-run home run to center field. Lauren Essman started off the rally. First Michigan player to get a hit a double down the right field line. Hoganrod knocked her in with a single. Advanced to second base on a pass ball, and then Taylor Bump showing us that pass ball didn't matter. Puts the ball way over the fence. As the Michigan defense heads out there, Hoganrod heads to right field. Blair to center, and Kirsten to left. Henry Carson throws it down, and we are set to go here. Due up for Maryland is going to be 9, then top. JoJo McCray. The first up for the Terrapins. Megan Bobian, after letting up 1 in the top half of the first inning, sat down 3 Terrapins in the top of the second. So Michigan still out to this 2-run lead. So here we go. JoJo McCray, the senior, looking to get something started here for Maryland as they look to tack away at this Michigan lead. Fresh count on the way. That one called strike 1 on the outside corner. McCray didn't bother trying to take an attempt at that one. Deep breath from McCray now. Deep breath from Bobian. Corners playing up. Trying to anticipate the slap here as this one goes high and outside, ball 1. So count even at 11. This one on the way again. Hits that outside corner just like that first pitch. And Bobian out in front 1-2. McCray, a 300 hitter on the season. Doesn't really hit for power. Only one double on the season, as well as a triple. You know she's got wheels. The 1-2 on the way for Megan Bobian. This one outside, misses again, so the count's going to go 2-2. As I said, both Lou Allen and Taylor Bump in the corners playing up, anticipating this slap. Julia Jimenez and Natalia Rodriguez at second base and shortstop, respectively. Playing pretty natural. This one over to Natalia Rodriguez. Throws it over to first, and great stretch by Lou Allen to get the out. McCray shows off the wheels, but it's not enough. Natalia Rodriguez, great footwork. Got that ball out in front of her, replaced the feet, and just fired it over to first base for the first out of this inning. And that's going to bring up the top of the batting order. It's going to be Jada McFarland, the center fielder for the Terrapins. Fresh count to McFarland on the way. This one floats outside, ball one. Beaubien looking to get her team back to the bottom of the inning to see if she can extend the lead anymore. This one, outside corner, catches it. Some heat on that one from Beaubien. The count's going to go 1-1. 1-1 on the way from Beaubien. This one swung on and missed. McFarland had no shot at that one, so count 1-2 for Megan Beaubien. Corners playing up. And this one's popped up foul, and that one's going to hop over the net. If you're just tuning in, we would like to thank you for listening to WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan softball here. It's been an exciting one so far. Both teams delivering runs on the long ball. Regan Kerr in the top half of the first inning for Maryland. Taylor Bump in the bottom half of the second for Michigan. Is pitch number 4 is knocked foul. Rise ball from Beaubien couldn't quite get Jada McFarland. She put a little bit of the bat on it, so we're going to go again. 1-2 is the count. One out on the board. No runners on. This one, rise ball got her again. Struck her out swinging. That's going to be 2 Maryland hitters up and 2 Maryland hitters down. So we see some action coming out of the Maryland bullpen. We'll give you any info on that if we can. I'm just kidding. Looks like it was just Jennifer Brand trying to stay warm. It is a little bit chilly, and that's going to be Taylor Okada stepping into the batter's box now. First pitch from Beaubien just misses outside. Carson tried to frame it, but to no avail. Ball 1. We saw Okada ground out to Beaubien with a just soft dribbler off the top of her bat in her first time up. Looking to do something a little more effective here. 1-0 as Okada calls timeout. Hannah Carson steps up and gives some direction to her infield. Beaubien steps back out of the circle. Stepping back in now to the windup. 1-0 on the way. Rise ball just a little bit high. So hitters count for Taylor Okada 2-0 as the next one is due up. 2 outs and no runners on. Maryland looking to battle back here. The score is 3-1 in favor of Michigan. The lead coming off that 2-run Taylor Bump home run. 2-0 is going to be a changeup that floats high and outside. So 3-0. We're going to see if Taylor Okada has the green light or if she's just going to wait this one out. Michigan outfield playing pretty normal depth. Haley Hogenrod a little bit deeper than usual. 3-0 on the way. Green light hit hard back to Beaubien. Great athletic play to get the out. That ball hit to her forehand. Had to lay out for that one. Grabs it, spins around on that right knee, and fires it over to first base. Okada's wheels not enough. So Megan Beaubien has looked fantastic since giving up that solo home run in the top of the first inning. Does not look phased. Michigan is ahead of the bottom of the third, looking to extend their 2-run lead. It is going to be Lexi Blair due up to start this one off. So top of the order for Michigan, Blair, Rodriguez, then Allen. followed by Jimenez, Carson, Essman, Hoganrod, Bump, and then Kirsten, Sierra Kirsten, the freshman. Did get caught stealing after bunting for a hit. Sneaky bunt from Sierra Kirsten. 2 strikes, just put it right in no man's land. Kind of that awkward area between the pitcher's mound, home plate, and third base, and using her wheels. Jennifer Brand is going to be back out there on the mound for the Terrapins. All things considered, she's had a really good day so far. Sat down the first 5 Michigan hitters she saw, and then the bottom of the order kind of had her number 6, 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup, all tallied hits. Essman with a double. Haley Hoganrod and Sierra Kirsten with singles of their own, but Taylor Bump delivering the big one, a 2-run home run over the center field wall and over the head of Jada McFarland. Coach Carol Hutchins now walking her way down to her spot on the third base side. Lexi Blair stepping into the batter's box now. Blair has had an absolutely fantastic start to this season. Currently hitting .466 with a .726 slugging percentage. 7 doubles and 4 home runs on the year, as well as 5 stolen bases. A great combination of power and speed. An overall fantastic player. But here we go. Jennifer Brand gets her signals from her dugout. And we're set to go. Fresh count to Lexi Blair. This one popped up between the outfield and the infield, and eventually coming over and settling under that one is Campbell Klein. So first pitch, Blair gets aggressive, but didn't quite get the one she wanted. 1 up, 1 down. Great efficiency from Jennifer Brand. 1 pitch and 1 out. That's going to bring up Natalia Rodriguez. Rodriguez grounded out to second base in her first at-bat. Taylor Okada had a nice play to her forehand to run over there, grab it, and then flip it to first base. So fresh count to the senior. Shows bunt late. Maryland crashing, but to no avail. Ball 1, that one high and outside. Rodriguez pulled back. Rodriguez, a switch hitter, currently in that right-handed batter's box. As you said, we did see her swing in her first at-bat. The 1-0 on the way. She watches that one go by a little low, so count's going to go 2-0. Hitters count here for Natalia Rodriguez. As the clouds continue to cover the sky, we've got the spotlights all around. 2-0 on the way to Natalia Rodriguez. This one, rise ball way up in the zone. Bulgaris has to jump up to grab that one, so 3-0 for Nat Rod. We'll see if Carol Hutchins gives her the green light here. Takes a deep breath. Settles back in now. Jennifer Brand checks the wrist coach. Now the windup. This one just low. Looked good from up here, but they're going to call ball 4. So 4 straight balls to Natalia Rodriguez. Showed bunt once and didn't really do much besides that. Brand did the work for her. So that's going to bring up Lou Allen with Natalia Rodriguez on first base. Rodriguez, we know she has some wheels. Llewellyn, not as much, but looking to knock some runs in here. Natalia Rodriguez, 4 for 5 on the season in stolen base attempts. Only one on the team with more stolen bases than her, Lexi Blair, at 5 for 5. So fresh count on the way to Llewellyn. 1 out, runner on first base. This one high in the zone. Bulgaris jumps up to grab that one, keeping Natalia Rodriguez at first base. Great job back there by the catcher. So that's now 5 straight balls from Jennifer Brand. One 0 on the way to Allen. This one catches the outside of the zone, finally ends the strike drought. She gets a strike on Lou Allen. Lou looking at that one. We're back even. 1-1 is the count. Brand trying to battle back. Lou Allen hitting .323 so far in the season as the 1-1 comes, and she hits it hard down the line, but it's going to go just foul. That one had potential to be a double, but just went a little too far left before it got to third base. Lou Allen taking her time, settling back into that right-handed batter's box now. Up in the zone, one of the few hitters we've seen tonight, playing at the front of the box. This one in the dirt, taking second base with plenty of time is Natalia Rodriguez. Great throw from Vulgaris. The one hop up into the glove of Butler, but not enough to catch the wheels of Nat Rod. So 2-2 pitch on the way as we hear the Lou chants from the crowd. 1 out, 1 runner in scoring position. 2-2 on the way to Lou Allen. Dribbled softly towards third base. The runner is going to advance as they make the play at first to get Lou, but not before she puts Natalia Rodriguez over there at third base. A productive at-bat for the senior. That's going to bring up Julia Jimenez with 2 outs and a runner on third base. Jimenez settling in now. A .292 hitter on the season. As we said, a .500 hitter when she was the leadoff hitter of an inning. She pops the first pitch out foul, 0-1. One thing Maryland has to be really cognizant of right now is Natalia Rodriguez's speed on third base. Jennifer Brand has struggled a little bit with control. Vulgaris has done a nice job to keep it in front of her, but if one were to pass by, it could be potential grounds for Michigan to score on a pass ball. The 0-1 to Menez, low and outside, so we're going to even it back out at 11. Brand picks up a handful of dirt, just trying to get some sweat off her hands. Just tuning in, Michigan currently with a 3-1 lead. That 2-run lead coming off a 2-run Taylor Bump home run. The 1-1 to Julia Jimenez hit foul. That one, a line drive right over third base, lands foul by about a foot. Would have been an RBI and potential grounds for a double, but the count's going to go 1-2, and Juju's going to have to step back in. Jennifer Brand now goes back to the windup. 1-2 on the way to Jimenez. Hit deep towards right field. Down the line, making a play is McRae. Covered a lot of ground there, coming to her left hand to make that play. Michigan leaves a runner stranded. So we're going to head to the top of the 4th inning. Michigan still holds that 2-run lead. 3-1 is the score. For just joining us, we would like to thank you for tuning in to WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan softball here on YouTube. If you are listening and you have not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click that little bell icon to be notified anytime we go live so you never miss a broadcast, no matter what the sport, softball, soccer, you name it, we're covering it. So after getting robbed on that deep fly ball, Julia Jimenez is going to come out as the grounds crew tends to the field here. As we head into the top of the 4th inning, due up for Maryland is going to be 3-4-5. It's going to be Kerr, Vulgaris, and Klein. In her first at-bat, we saw Regan Klur open this one wide up. Second pitch she saw, changeup left a little bit over the plate. and launched it to right field, well over the fence and into the grandstands. Looking to replicate that here. She comes over and hops into that left-handed batter's box as both the outfield and infield share a quick few words. About 8 seconds before we are set to go here in the top of the 4th inning. Michigan looking to hold Maryland scoreless for the rest of this one. Maryland looking to tack a few more on. 3-1 is the score. Maryland down in a 2-run hole. The umpire takes his time and takes his place behind Hannah Carson. Stepping in now is Kerr. First pitch on the way. This one hit off the side fence. Coming up and slapping is Kerr. Got a little out ahead of that one, though. Just knocked it right above her team's bench. So down in a 0-1 hole early. Be interesting to see what pitch Beaubien goes to here on the second pitch of this at-bat. Second pitch of the last one was the pitch that Kerr tacked her long ball with. This one high and outside, ball 1, so count even as we're going to go to pitch number 3. One on the way for Megan Beaubien. This one swung on and missed. Kerr decides she's not going to slap at that one and just settles in to swing, but can't quite connect. 1-2. Beaubien out in front as we see a player going down there to the Maryland bullpen. We'll give you the quick update on who that is. Looks like it is Haley Ellefson, the junior. 1-2 on the way from Beaubien. This one hit hard to Natalia Rodriguez, but routine ground ball, so Kerr can't double it up. Goes to 1-2 on the day as Michigan sits down the first Maryland batter. Stepping up into the box now is number 4, Gracie Vulgaris. Vulgaris, the junior, and the catcher in this Maryland lineup, has done a great job in the defensive end, looking to turn some of that defense into offense. That pitch low into the dirt. They're going to check it, though, on the check swing, and first base umpire says she's safe, so ball 1. Vulgaris 0 for 1 on the day, as we said. Second pitch, changeup, gets the outside corner. 1-1 is the count now. Vulgaris, a .297 hitter coming into this one. 11 hits on the year. She watches this one rise ball go up. And in the zone, just ducks out of the way of that one. Count 2-1 now. Beaubien taking her time. Goes back to the glove now. 2-1 on the way. Change up low and in the dirt. They're going to check it. She does go on that one. Great pitch from Megan Beaubien. Got her with the off speed. So 2-2 is the count. Beaubien settling back in. Even count now. This one change up again and rings her up looking. Great pitch from Megan Beaubien. Her 4th strikeout of the evening. And that's going to bring up Campbell Klein. First pitch to Klein. Rise ball high and outside, ball 1. Klein, the left fielder, has made a few nice plays so far in this one. Covering a lot of ground and settling under fly balls that just kind of have fallen in no man's land. 1-0 on the way. She shows bunt, but pulls back last second. Campbell going for a sneaky bunt there last second. Tried to put one down. Taylor Bump was kind of playing back on her heels, back by third base. Not really playing for it. 2 outs But a hitter's count here for Campbell Klein. Nobody on, 2-0. The pitch from Beaubien. Klein comes up and tries to slap for a hit there. That one power slap, just tried to blow it by Natalia Rodriguez and Taylor Bump, but just foul, so we're going to do it again. 2-1 is the count as we head into pitch number 4 of this at-bat. This one catches the outside corner, change up from Beaubien, got her looking, so 2-2, we're back even. Maryland going to try and string something together here now. We saw their first run come with 2 outs. Can they do it again? 2-2. This one just misses outside. Full count for Campbell Klein. Klein, if nothing else, doing a great job of making Beaubien throw pitches. Beaubien's pitch count now up to 60. 3-2 on the way. 2 outs, nobody on. Popped up right behind second base. Jimenez, great job to get over there for that one, and that's going to do it for the inning. Maryland again goes scoreless as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Michigan up 3-1. All 3 of those coming in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Due up for the Wolverines is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hannah Carson, and then where the rally started, Lauren Essman, Haley Hoganrod, Taylor Bump, and Sierra Kirsten, all looking for their 2nd hit of the evening. Settling back in on the mound is going to be Jennifer Brand, so Maryland going to let her go, giving her full reign. Infield still the same as it was before. Outfield as well. Jones, Butler, Okada, and Kerr left to right in the outfield. Klein, McFarland, and McCray. McCray having a day out there on the defensive end. JoJo McCray has covered a lot of ground, both left and right. Lexi Blair's first at-bat, ball hit deep in the right center gap, right to the warning track. McCray covered a whole lot of ground before eventually reeling it in and running into the wall. And to end of last inning, we saw Julia Jimenez hit a ball deep down the right field line. McCray covering a lot of ground again and catching in foul territory to end the inning. McCray and Gracie Vulgaris, the catcher, really the 2 shining stars on the defensive end for Maryland so far. So as warm-ups wrap up, Hannah Carson settles in now, a .328 hitter, looking to get a run going for her Wolverines. First pitch on the way, strung on and missed. That one low in the dirt. Great pitch by Jennifer Brand. That one drop ball right at the last second, down into the dirt. Carson, very similar to Vulgaris, has had a great day on the defensive end. Trying to clean it up on the offensive end in her 2nd time up. This one hit deep towards center field. That one's got a lot of air under it. Plenty of time to settle under it is McFarland. So 1 Michigan hitter up and another going back to the dugout. And this is where it all started, folks. Lauren Essman, in her 1st time up, had a double down the right field line, which she eventually scored off of the Haley Hoganrod single after, and Taylor Bump hit the 2-run home run after that. So let's see if Lightning can strike twice. Essman up in the box, awaiting this first pitch. This one high and outside. She lets it go by, ball 1. You got to think that is lurking in the back of Jennifer Brand's head. The 6, 7, 8 line, the bottom half of this Michigan lineup, is really the portion that kind of pieced her up in that 2nd inning. Second pitch, check swing, but she doesn't go. Ball 2. Maryland doesn't bother to appeal that one. Didn't move much. Quite a bit of action down there in the Maryland bullpen. Could see 2 players down there. Can't see numbers. If we... 2-0 pitch from Essman, hit deep towards right field. That one back, gone! A solo shot from Lauren Essman, almost out of the stadium. Hits the top row of the grandstands. The sophomore having a day. 2 for 2 with a double and now a solo home run. Lauren Essman. Michigan now. 3 of their 4 runs have come off the long ball. And Lauren Essman has Jennifer Brand's number. A double in her first at bat in the second inning. A home run that almost cleared the grandstands in her second. Michigan's lead now 4-1. First pitch to Hogenrod, hit deep in the gap between left and center, going back to the wall and off the glove of McFarland. She's not going to reel it in, and Hogenrod's going to get to second base standing up. The bottom half of this Michigan lineup having a day. Going to have a quick timeout so Hogenrod can go hand over some of her equipment. And that's going to bring up Taylor Bump. Getting some senses of deja vu as this situation seems very familiar. Michigan with 1 run in the inning right now. Haley Hogenrod sitting on second base. And Taylor Bump stepping up to the plate. Bump's last at bat, a deep home run to center field that scored both her and Hogenrod. Fresh count on the way. This one rides a little bit inside, almost hits her elbow, but it's going to be ball 1. So looks like we're going to have a quick timeout, and we might see a pitching change here. As Jennifer Brand, her control seems to be wavering a little bit. If you're just joining us, Michigan currently holds a 4-1 lead. A big part of that is due to Lauren Essman. In the bottom of the second inning, the first 5 Michigan hitters have gotten up and then gotten sent right back to the dugout. Lauren Essman tallied a double down the right field line and eventually scored off a single from Haley Hogenrod. And then her next time up, absolutely launches a ball down the right field line again. This one up in the grandstands, hits the top row. It's one of the farthest balls I've ever seen hit here at Alumni Field. That one cleared plenty of distance. So no pitching change, just a quick little meeting on the mound. 1-0 is the count to Taylor Bump. Hogenrod over there on second base. 1-0 pitch low and outside, so count 2-0. Hitters count here for Taylor Bump. The senior having a day so far, looking to continue that. Michigan 6 hits so far as a team on the day to Maryland's 1. This one low in the dirt again. 3-0 count on the way to Taylor Bump. You got to think here. Do you give her the green light or just play for a walk? Sierra Kirsten, the freshman, in the on-deck circle, waiting for her turn. Hogenrod on second base. Brand takes her time. Now to the windup. This one right down Broadway, called strike 1. Bump just lets the 3-0 go by. So 3-1 hitters count. Coach Carol Hutchins shares a quick few words with her, telling her, load that power up in the back leg and just get ready to drive. Most likely not going to see an off-speed pitch here. 3-1 is the count. This one looped lightly into no man's land. Center field, McFarland. Nice job coming up for that one. Bump got the pitch he wanted, just couldn't capitalize. For a while, that one looked like it was going to drop harmlessly. Both Butler and Okada were running as fast as they could after that one, but McFarland cleared so much ground. She was playing way deep in the outfield after Taylor Bump put that last one over her head and over the wall. Able to come up and make the second out of the inning. So that's going to bring up Sierra Kirsten. Michigan holds a 4-1 lead. 2 outs. 1 runner on in scoring position. It's Haley Hogenrod. She swings on the first pitch, dribbles it over to Okada. who makes the play. Okada's been solid as a rock all night there at second base. So that's going to do it for the bottom of the fourth inning, but not before Michigan tallies another run on a Lauren Essman solo shot. So we head to the top of the fifth inning. Megan Beaubien heads back out there. And steps onto the mound. Hannah Carson behind the plate. Looks like there haven't been any substitutions. And I would be correct as the grounds crew tends to the field a little bit. If you are just tuning in, we would like to thank you for listening to WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan softball here, live from Alumni Arena. The Wolverines out to a 4-1 lead. Went scoreless in the bottom half of the first inning. Went 3 up, 3 down. In the first 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the second. And they got a rally started, and they haven't looked back. So the lineup due up for the Terrapins is going to be 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to be Liguri, Butler, Jones, and McCray. Liguri's first at bat worked a 3-1 count and then eventually got hit by a pitch high and inside. Fresh count on the way. This one off speed outside corner, strike one. Beaubien doing a nice job getting out to an early lead here in the top of the fifth inning. Second pitch on the way, rise ball a little too high in the zone, so count's going to even out, back 1-1. Liguri out of that hole. Umpire's going to take a quick second to wipe off the plate. The outfield playing a little deep, pretty much all right at the warning track. 1-1 on the way. This one change up again, same as that first pitch. Called strike in the outside corner. 1-2. The 1-2 to Liguri. This one, rise ball up inside. 2-2. We've seen the exact same pitch sequence twice in a row. Went change up, rise ball, for strike ball, respectively. So interested to see what Beaubien will do here on the 2-2. This one rides a little bit inside. So full count on the way for Liguri. Would think Beaubien might go back to the changeup here. She does. This one dribbled lightly towards third base. Taylor Bump, all the time in the world, fires it over to first base. And that's going to be the first out of this inning. So 1 up, 1 down. That is going to bring up number 7, the junior, Ruby Butler. Butler in her first time up. Popped up. Fresh count to her on the way. This one catches the outside corner with some heat behind it. 0-1 is the count for Megan Beaubien. In the top of the fifth inning here, Maryland looking to fight their way back. They're down 3, 1-4 as Butler pulls this changeup right over my head, way foul. So 1-2, Beaubien way out in front. If you're Ruby Butler, this is not a situation you would like to be in. down in a deep hole against an experienced ace pitcher like Megan Beaubien. We've seen no action in the Michigan bullpen as of yet. Jennifer Brand for Maryland. Will be interesting to see if we do see her come back out. There is still action in the Maryland bullpen way down there. Brand has struggled a little bit in the past few innings. We saw a mound meeting last inning. 0-2 pitch to Ruby Butler. Just misses outside. You could tell the Michigan infield wanted that one a called strike, but the umpire doesn't budge, so we're going to go to pitch number 4. The 1-2 on the way from Beaubien. Swung on and chopped back into the net foul, so count's going to stay the same. 1-2. Hannah Carson not wasting any time firing that one back to the circle. Infield and outfield playing straight up, no shift. Nobody playing at a different depth. Just textbook. 1-2, change up on the way. That one, a half swing, just chopped foul. Butler, you could tell she didn't want that one, but had to just put the bat on it in case it was called a strike. So we're going to go 1-2 again. Beaubien gets her signs from Hannah Carson. Seen great levels of trust between those two for the past few years. 1-2 on the way from Beaubien. This one, chop foul again. Ruby Butler having a great at-bat so far. Quality at-bat, making Beaubien throw. Pitch count for Beaubien now up to 72. That's something you always preach as a coach. Even if you do get out, make it a long at-bat. Make the pitcher throw. Tire him out a little bit. Is that one right down Broadway? Strike 3 for Beaubien. No doubt about that one. Butler caught looking. Just standing in her tracks, and that's going to be out number 2 in the top of the 5th inning here. Maryland looking to tack on a few as they are down 4-1. This one, fresh count, chopped up foul. Can she get there? Sliding forward is Julia Jimenez. First pitch to Michaela Jones. Loopy fly ball into foul territory right behind first base, kind of into right field, and Julia Jimenez covering a lot of ground and sliding on that right knee to make the play. Michigan has ramped it up on both ends, offensive and defensive. As we go into the bottom of the 5th inning, Michigan still holds this 3-run lead. Looking to make it more, though. 4-1 is the score. And looks like we are going to see a pitching change. This first pitching change of the day. Jennifer Brand is going to be done for the afternoon, and stepping into the mound is Haley Ellefson, the junior from Mayo, Florida. Looking to get her team back onto the offensive end as soon as she can. Give you the quick lineup for the Wolverines as they will be appearing. It is going to be the top of the order again. Lexi Blair, Natalia Rodriguez, and Lou Allen, followed by Jimenez, Carson Essman, Hoganrod, Bump, Kirsten, all the way down. So Lexi Blair 0 for 2 so far on the day. Popped up or flew out her first time up. Deep fly ball to right field. Second one didn't have as much power behind it. Pop up to left field, but has made contact in both their times up. And with a hitter like Lexi, never count her out. She could be 0 for 7, and the next pitch could go 250 feet the opposite way. Here we go. First pitch from Lauren Ellefson on the way. Lexi Blair looking for her first hit of the evening. Lefty on lefty here. First pitch low and in the dirt, ball one. First time the Wolverines will see a lefty arm tonight. Jennifer Brand right-handed, Ellefson lefty. Second pitch from Ellefson on the way. This one hit hard towards first base, but right into the glove of Kerr. Lexi's been real aggressive so far in this one, but to no avail. 0 for 3 on the evening, and that is going to bring up Natalia Rodriguez. Rodriguez in her first time up. Grounded out her second time up. Worked a walk on 4 straight pitches. Eventually ended up getting stranded on third base. His first pitch, rise ball just high. Ellefson can't really find the zone right now. Just trying to dial it in. This is her first inning of work, as we said. Natalia Rodriguez looking to get her team going again. 1-0 on the way to Nat Rod. This one chopped foul over towards Carol Hutchins. 1-1 is the count. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th inning, Michigan looking to extend their lead. 4-1 is how it stands right now. One on the way. This one chopped foul, and count's going to go 1-2. So 1-2 count on the way for Natalia Rodriguez. Haley Ellefson out in front for pretty much the first time so far since appearing in this contest. Advantage Ellefson, and she gets her on the check swing. They're going to check it, but pretty clear that she went around. So first strikeout for Ellefson in her second at bat, and that's going to bring out Lou Allen. Lou grounded out to second base her first time up. Third base her second. Fresh count on the way. This first one just goes by harmlessly, ball one. Ellefson taking her time, checking her wrist coach now. Now goes to the windup. Second pitch, same exact one, 2-0. Hitters count on the way for Lou Allen. Kerr comes over and shares a few words of encouragement with Ellefson. Ellefson with kind of a 2-staged windup. Turns to her left and then starts as Lou chops this one. That's going to go foul. Almost hit somebody in the Michigan bullpen. Someone warming up. It appeared to be staff of some kind. In the on-deck circle for the Wolverines is Julia Jimenez. 0 for 2 on the day. Both her and Lou looking to get something going on the offensive end. It looks solid as a rock on defense. 2-1 to Lou Allen. This one hit hard towards third base, but again, goes foul. So 2-2 for Lou. 2 outs, nobody on. Sun has all but completely set here in Ann Arbor. The lights in full effect. 2-2 on the way. This one high and outside. We're going to go full. Lou Allen doing a great job of making Ellefson throw a lot of pitches early. Just entering the game. Getting her tired out as early as they can will be to a huge advantage of the Wolverines. Full count on the way. This one just slips out of the hand of Ellefson and basically rolls all the way back to Vulgaris. That pitch didn't even really make it halfway to home plate before it hit the ground for the first time. So Lou gets off with an easy one there. She heads to first base. her first time on today, and that's going to bring up Julia Jimenez. Bottom of the 5th inning here, 2 outs. Michigan looking to see if they can get something going. Trying to extend their 3-run lead, give themselves a little bit more comfort on the offensive end. First pitch swung on and missed, but gets under the glove of Valgaris, and Lou Allen's going to head to second base. Big swing from Jimenez there. Lou Allen now in scoring position. Lou not known for his speed, but a well-placed hit could score. We're going to have a quick timeout. Coach Carol Hutchins and Bonnie Thole going to share a quick few words, probably discussing whether or not they want a pinch runner for Lou. And looks like that is what they're going to do. So coming in to run is going to be Kaylee Rodriguez, the freshman from Miami, Florida. Getting a chance to see if she can make an impact here. Lou Allen's going to head to the bench after working that walk. Hutch now shares some words with Juju. And we are, looks like, ready to go here. Hutch heading back to her spot on third base now as Desperado by Rihanna plays over the speakers. 0-1 count for Julia Jimenez. Runner on, looking to capitalize on it. This one hit hard towards third base, coming to her left hand, and nice play by Jones. Michaela Jones doing a nice job of not letting Michigan capitalize on that. You can see by the look on her face, a little bit frustrated. Got the pitch she wanted, but couldn't quite do with it what she intended. So we're going to head to the top of the 6th inning. 4-1 is the score. Michigan holds a 3-run lead. 3 of those 4 runs coming off the long ball. A 2-run home run from Taylor Bump. And an absolutely monstrous slam by Lauren Essman for a solo shot in the bottom of the 4th inning. For Maryland, they're going to have to get something going here. Just a few outs away from Michigan being able to wrap this one up. Beaubien back out there on the mound. Due up for the Terrapins is going to be number 6, JoJo McCray. McCray has had one heck of a day in right field. Anything hit in her general direction, it seems like she's coming down with it. The one exception, that hard double down the line from Lauren Essman that she couldn't quite get to in time, and that home run that went well over her head. But pretty much everything else, she's been able to track it down and pull down an out. So McCray settling back in. Both Lou Allen and Taylor Bump kind of playing way up in the zone. Way up on the infield. Jimenez and Natalia Rodriguez playing up as well, anticipating a bunt. Beaubien takes her time, shakes off the first sign. Now goes to the glove. 0-0 on the way. Running up, watching it go by, ball 1. McCray, 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Over there in the on-deck circle is Jada McFarland. 1-0 from Beaubien. This one High and outside again. McRae having a pretty easy time up there. Michigan infield still playing up. This one lone in the dirt. Carson catches that one off after it skips off the ground. Still tries to frame it. So 3 straight balls from Beaubien. McRae will most likely just let this one go. Michigan outfield playing up a little bit as well. That one just catches the outside corner, so no walk just yet for JoJo McRae. Hitters count 3-1 on the way from Beaubien. This one chop foul and almost takes out a few players over there at the Maryland dugout. Hit just before the entrance of the dugout. Jada McFarland hit the deck to get out of the way of that one. So 3-2 will be the count. Maryland dugout a little bit antsy after that. 3-2, no outs. That one just outside. McRae is going to work a 6-pitch walk. And that's going to bring up, as I said, Jada McFarland. McFarland, the leadoff hitter, so we're back up top. 0 for 2 on the day. McFarland grounded out to Natalia Rodriguez, her first time up. Second time up, got caught swinging. Is this one? Soft ground ball to Jimenez. Can she turn the double play? Nice job to get the first one. Natalia Rodriguez caught it and just kind of had to jump out of the way. Great job breaking up the double play. So Michigan, again, just gets the lead runner. We're pretty much back where we just started. Taylor Okada's going to come to the plate. Jada McFarland on first base. And 1 out. Michigan trying to get themselves back into the offensive half. Corners playing up. Lou Allen and Taylor Bump. The middle, Natalia Rodriguez and Juju Jimenez playing back for the double play. Both base coaches for Maryland visibly frustrated after that first pitch goes by, called strike. Taylor Okada must have missed a sign. And here comes the 0-1. This one swung on and popped foul, and McFarland took off running. So, yep, looks like that first pitch was supposed to be a hit and run. So 0-2 on the way towards Taylor Okada. Michigan now wary of Jada McFarland at first base. They know she's got speed. Oh, 2 count. Pitch out from Beaubien. Nice job trying to keep McFarland honest over there at first base. Maryland still with only 1 hit as a team. 1 for 17. That 1 hit, of course, coming off Regan Kerr's solo homer back at the top of the first inning. They've gone scoreless and hitless since. 4th pitch from Beaubien, low and outside. Carson doing a nice job keeping it in front of her. So 2-2 count. It's really anybody's ball game in this at-bat. McFarland still on first base. Has some wheels. A well-placed hit could score. Rodriguez and Jimenez still playing for the double play. As pitch number 5 rather, is knocked back into the net. Foul ball. So we're going to stay at 2-2. Taking her time. Settling back in now is Megan Beaubien. Pitch on the way. This one, change up, just lazily hit foul. Okada way out in front of that one. Barely got a piece of it, but stays alive, so this at-bat will continue. 2-2, 1 out, 1 runner on. McFarland over there at first base. Okada, 333 hitter on the season. 5 RBIs, 3 doubles, 3 triples. You know she's got wheels as that pitch goes by, ball 3. So we're at a full count here, 1 out, 1 runner on. Maryland looking to make some magic happen here in the top of the 6th inning. Hannah Carson gives Bobien the sign, shakes off the first one, shakes off the second. And Okada tries to call for a time. Umpire doesn't give it to her. This one, changeup, hit on the ground, over towards first base. Lou Allen just makes the easy play at first. Throws it over to second. Can it get her? What a play by Lou Allen. McFarland rounded second base and fell over. Lou Allen got the force at first. Great awareness to rifle it back over there to second base. And Julia Jimenez just waiting for it. Applies a great tag. Michigan, a double play to end the inning. Tell you what, the defense for both teams in this one has been spectacular. Michigan especially. That double play, just further evidence of that. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-1 is the score. Michigan out to a 3-run lead. Looking for just insurance runs at this point. Top of the 7th is going to be Maryland's last chance at this one, hopefully. If you are the Wolverines. Coming back out onto the mound is Haley Ellefson. We saw her send the Wolverines back in scoreless in her first inning of work. She got through the top part of the order. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's going to be number 5 hitter, Hannah Carson, due up. Lou Allen, the only one to reach last inning. Worked a walk. Got the second on a pass ball, and then was subbed out for Kaylee Rodriguez. The freshman got in. Didn't have to do much as a pinch runner, though, as Julia Jimenez popped out her next pitch up. But here we go. As I said, Michigan looking for insurance runs at this point, trying to pad their lead. Hannah Carson is going to be the one to start it. Ellefson taking a deep breath, shakes off some stress from the shoulders. Taking her time now. Finally gets the sign, and here we go. Fresh count to Hannah Carson. First pitch, low and inside, ball 1. Carson 0 for 2 on the day. Popped up to third base in her first time up. Flew out to center field in her second. Pitch number 2 is hit high and foul well over the side wall. So 1-1 is going to be the count. Carson looking to get a rally started for her team here. The 5'6" junior out of Weidman, Michigan. Even 1-1 on the way. Check swing, and it's not going to matter. Called strike anyway. So 1-2, Ellefson out in front. Carson takes a deep breath. Waves that bat with one hand, now settles in. This one swung on and missed, and sits her down. Ellefson with another strikeout. Her second of this outing. That's going to bring up Lauren Essman. And who else would you want up right now if you're a Wolverines fan than Lauren Essman? Has been red hot so far in this contest. A double for the Wolverines. First hit of the afternoon in the bottom of the second inning. Eventually scored on that one. And her next time up, a solo shot. That was about 4 inches from clearing the grandstands and going out of the stadium. She watches pitch number 1 go by, strike 1. Sophomore having an impressive season so far. Second on the team. This pitch again, low and in the dirt. That one pretty much rolled all the way back to her. Haley Ellison, we've seen her do that twice now where the ball kind of slips out of her hand and rolls all the way to the catcher. As I was saying, Lauren Essman having quite the season. Was hitting .293 coming into this contest. Now hitting .326 with that double and home run. 1-1 count on the way. That one outside. Great job being disciplined and just waiting for her pitch. Coach Hutchins over there at third base just sharing a few words, coaching her up, telling her how to load up in that swing so she can drive the next pitch she sees. Ellison with a little more velocity than we saw out of Brand. Pitch number 4, high and outside. So 3-1 hitters count for Lauren Essman. If you're Maryland, if you're Michigan, you gotta wonder if maybe they just walk her here. 3-1 on the way. You don't want to leave anything over the plate here. 3-1, this one, big swing and chopped foul. Essman frustrated with that one. She quick looks over at Hoganrod on deck and kind of chuckles. She wanted all of that one. But it's going to be 3-2. It's Haley Ellison. Checks back in. Full count, 1 out, nobody on. This one hit hard in the gap between third and shortstop. Can they make the play? She rifles it. But Lauren Essman gets there in time. That's going to go down as an infield single. Great play by Michaela Jones. Covers a lot of ground to her left hand and throws it over to first base, but not in time. The ball did go off the glove of Regan Kerr, but Essman had beat it out, so she's 3 for 3 now. Only needs a triple to complete the cycle, and that's going to bring up Haley Hoganrod. Hoganrod 2 for 2 on the day as well. The bottom half of this Michigan lineup has really produced. First pitch to Hoganrod, right down Broadway, called strike 1. Essman with plenty of speed over there on first base. Wouldn't be too shocking to see her go. 0-1 on the way to Hoganrod. This one chopped up the middle. Right to Okada. Lauren Essman doing a nice job of just distracting Okada so they can't play for the double play. So Hoganrod reaches on a fielder's choice. And with 2 outs, and Haley Hoganrod on first base, that's going to bring up Taylor Bump. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Her last time up popped up to center field, but her first time up, a 2-run solo shot to dead center. Maybe quick little miscommunication between the umpires, and now it looks like we're ready to play. In the bottom of the 6th here, Michigan holds a 4-1 lead, 2 outs and 1 runner on. Taylor Bump at the plate. First pitch hits the outside corner. Strike 1. No doubt about that one. Haley Ellison trying to zone it in and get her team back on the offensive attack here. Gets the sign. Now goes to the windup. Pitch to Bump. This one rides a little bit in, but looks like it's going to catch the plate. Bump didn't like that one, so 0-2. Ellison way out in front here. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Haley Hoganrod on first base. Michigan looking to extend their lead. A few insurance runs here would be nice. This one popped up, and that's going to go foul and off the roof above my head, so we're going to go do this one again. 2 strikes still, no balls. Bump settling back in now. Taking her time, wiping the hand on the pants is Ellefson. The 0-2 delivery. This one chopped towards second base. Firing over is Butler, and we're going to head to the top of the 7th. Michigan leaves a runner on. As we go to the top of 7, 4-1 is the score. Michigan looking to just wrap this one up here. Haley Hoganrod left stranded on first base. And due up for Maryland, it's who you'd want. Regan Kerr, 1 for 2 on the day. Her one hit is Maryland's sole hit and sole run, the solo shot to right field in the top of the first inning. When Kerr hit that ball out in the top of the first, just the third batter up, I'm sure a lot of Michigan fans at home kind of thought that this might be a rough night, and Maryland had all the momentum early, but that has not been the case. Megan Beaubien back out there looking to try and close this one out. The order for Maryland will be Kerr, Vulgaris, Klein at 3-4-5, sorry. And then 6, 7, 8, 9 is Liguri, Butler, Jones, and JoJo McCray to wrap up the lineup. Maryland needs 3 to tie. Michigan just searching for 3 outs here. It looks like we are set to go here. A few of the players in the infield just dancing to the music. Sun is completely set here. Pitch black night skies, only light that can be seen coming from the overheads. And here we go. Stepping into the box now is Regan Kerr. Kerr, a .284 hitter coming into this one. Tallied that home run in her first at bat. She watches pitch number 1 go by for a called strike. Pitch number 2 to Kerr. Knocked back foul off the net. So now way out in front is Beaubien. Maryland needs to fight and claw to try to stay in this one. 0-2 on the way for Megan Beaubien. This one rise ball high and outside, not going to count. So 1-2. The outfield playing back pretty far, just trying to keep everything in front of them. Talia Rodriguez and Juju Jimenez playing up as this one got her swinging. Great pitch from Beaubien, the changeup. Kerr ran up on that one, was going to try to power slap it through the infield, but to no avail. 1 out. Michigan now just 2 outs away from victory. So we're going to have a substitution, looks like. It is going to be a pinch hitter. So Gracie Vulgaris will not come up here in the top of the 7th inning. Instead, it's going to be Katie Dustin. Dustin, the redshirt sophomore from Glenelg, Maryland. A .231 hitter on the season so far. Hitting .231 in 13 at-bats. Looking to try and make an impact here. She takes a big swing at the first pitch and knocks it off the side screen. So 0-1. Beaubien again out to an early lead in this at-bat. Looking to wrap things up here. 0-1 on the way. 1 out, nobody on. This one, rise ball just a little high in the zone. 1-1 is going to be the count. Julia Jimenez playing back at the edge of the dirt. Ty Rodriguez playing pretty deep herself. Change up, outside corner, count it. Great pitch from Beaubien. Saw Dustin load up like she was getting ready for something with a little bit more speed on it and just caught her in her tracks. Completely off guard, off balance. 1-2 from Beaubien on the way. This one popped up foul, and Jimenez can't get there, so we're going to do that one again. 1-2, the count will stay the same. Katie Dustin trying to keep her team going. Even up here in the booth, you can hear some chants from the Maryland dugout. Need to put together a little bit of a rally here in the top of the 7th inning. Michigan currently leading 4-1. The 1-2 from Beaubien on the way. This one, change up, check it in the dirt. They're going to say she didn't go. Hannah Carson applies the tag anyway. Good heads-up play there by Carson just to make sure. So 2-2 will be the count. Katie Dustin looking to make something happen here. The redshirt sophomore looking for magic. 2-2. Rise ball high in the zone. We're going to go full. Menez, Taylor Bump, and Lou Allen all share a few words with Megan Beaubien, just telling her stay locked in. 3-2 on the way. This one, outside corner, just misses. And that's going to be a walk for Katie Dustin. Great job coming into that pinch hitting situation and doing what she needed to do. Looks like we might have a quick substitution. We're going to have a pinch runner. So Dustin comes out there and does her job. If we can get a quick number on that pinch runner, we'll give it to you as soon as we can. It's going to be number 17, Marissa Borkowski. Coming in to pinch run and stepping up to the plate. Now we have a pinch hitter as well. Shelby Youngkin is going to be the one to hit for Campbell Klein. So Maryland pulling out all the stops here, making substitutions, just trying to keep themselves in this contest. Would be a huge win for them. Youngkin in the box now. Borkowski over on first base. Swings on the first pitch, pops it up in foul territory. Taylor Bump right there under it. So Youngkin tries to get aggressive with that first pitch. The senior trying to make something happen, but one up and one down. So 2 outs and 1 runner on. All hope kind of fading for Maryland. So we're going to have another substitution. Liguri isn't going to hit. We're going to have a pinch hitter for her. It's going to be number 44, Megan McCamey from Irvine, California. So McCamey, the freshman, trying to make an impact here early in her career. 1 runner on, 2 outs, fresh count on the way. Beaubien to the windup. This one chopped foul right towards the Maryland bench. McCamey hit that one twice, pretty much off the handle, then off the tip of the bat. Way behind the velocity. So Beaubien out in front here. 2 strikes away. The 0-1, changeup. Outside corner called strike. Great pitch. Hannah Carson doing a nice job of framing that one as the crowd starts to get to their feet. 0-2 count, 2 outs. 1 runner on. Maryland trying to keep themselves alive in this one. The 0-2 on the way from Beaubien. They're going to go check swing. They're going to appeal it, and they're going to say she didn't go. So 1-2, McCamey stays alive. You can hear the fans stomping on the bleachers, getting loud. 1 runner on, 1-2. 2 outs. The pitch from Beaubien on the way. This one, rise ball outside. Hannah Carson throws back and into the outfield. Borkowski's going to round second, go to third. She's going to hold up at third base. Things just got a little more interesting, folks. 2-2 count, runner on third base. Now Hannah Carson went for the aggressive play at first base. Tried to pick off Borkowski, whose lead was getting a little stretched out there at first base. She's going to come and share a quick few words with Megan Beaubien. That one a little too high for Lou Allen to get up for. But great awareness by the fifth-year senior Haley Hoganrod to get over to that one in the corner in right field and rifle it back in. So 2-2, a runner now situated on third base. The corner is flopped. 2 outs, 2 strikes. And this one's chopped foul. We're going to do the same count again. McCamey, the freshman, really doing everything she can to keep this game alive. Infield back just playing for the out here. 2-2 on the way from Beaubien. 2 outs. Runner on third base. This one chopped right towards Beaubien. She can't make the play. She fumbles it and a run scores. Maryland scores another for the first time since the top of the first inning, and it is a 2-run ball game. McCamey, great at bat. Was down 0-2 early, clawed her way all the way back to 2-2, and eventually just puts a bat on the ball and makes the defense make a mistake. So we're going to have a quick meeting on the mound. Jen Brundage going to come out and share a quick few words with Megan Beaubien, just trying to keep her team locked in, just trying to get them to settle down a little bit. Michigan still holds a 2-run lead. 4-2 is the score. Michigan tallying runs, 3 of them in the bottom of the second, 1 of them in the bottom of the fourth. And 1 in the fourth coming off that Lauren Essman solo home run to right field. Maryland has tallied 1 in the top of the first and the top of the 7th. So capitalizing on the mistakes from Michigan defensively, Maryland puts another one across. It's going to bring up Ruby Butler, the shortstop. 2 outs and 1 runner on. First pitch from Beaubien, changeup, just misses low. Great frame by Carson, but not quite enough. 1-0. Over there in the on-deck circle is Michaela Jones. 1-0 on the way. Gets the outside corner. 1-1. So even count at 1-1. McCamey over there on first base. Maryland now down just 2. Beaubien looking to close it out. This one, changeup, outside corner, count it. 1-2. We're back in a very similar scenario to how we were just moments ago. 1-2 count. 2 outs and a runner on first base. Pitch from Beaubien on the way. Just misses low and outside. Carson stuck that one, but the umpire had made up his mind. So 2-2 is the count. 2 outs. The exact scenario we had just moments ago. Michigan fans are amped up. Pitch on the way from Beaubien. Hit over towards Natalia Rodriguez. Comes up firing. Could you make the play at first base? And she got him. Great play by Natalia Rodriguez to come up firing, and that's going to wrap this one up. Close play at first base. Great stretch by Lou Allen. But we're not going to need a bottom of the seventh as Michigan holds on to win. 4-2 is the final score. Story of this game for Michigan on the offensive end, Lauren Essman. Got the game started with that first hit of the game, that double in the bottom of the second inning. Eventually scored on that one off the single from Haley Hogenrod. Taylor Bump knocked in herself and Hogenrod with a 2-run home run in that inning, and then Michigan's only other run coming in the bottom of the fourth inning off a Lauren Essman solo home run deep into right field. But Michigan holds on to win it 4-2 in 7 innings. Megan Beaubien goes the distance, had a great night. Only let up 2 hits and 2 runs. First of which was that solo home run in the top of the first inning from Regan Kerr, but doesn't matter as Michigan wins this one and continues their successful season. But that is going to do it for WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan softball. I have been Charlie Brigham. We're going to leave you like we always do with a good night and a go blue.